my play this week and today. I feel like the side of Annalie Waters.
Yeah, this
and
south side
Leigh,
here.
Yes, the south side is a little bit harder because the wind is pushing against you. So we'll see how Jessie and Anna are gonna try to leverage that side.
Here we go. And there it is, folks. 5 or 6 really soft shots, and then Annalie pulling the trigger just like she loves to do. Great shot.
Already we saw a great isolation on Leigh Waters. I think this is a plan that Jessie and Anna are going to try to leverage as much as possible and try to attack Annalie and make her move a little bit too much. We'll see if this play keep going.
Here's that 1-2 combo with the shake and bake and finish.
Yeah, she's very good at that, very aggressive.
Those drives just a little bit low from the baseline for Annalie twice now. She's just getting warmed up. Both teams just adjusting to the wind, settling in still. What do you think about that decision to get that ball to the outside to the dink for Jessie from Leigh Waters there?
I think this is a play, you know, trying to isolate a little bit Leigh, make her play a lot of balls, and with the wind, it can be very challenging. Might get a little bit easy on Forster. Side out.
Contested call, but just out.
Yeah, it's great job. Again, like Leigh and Annalie are against the wind, so speeding up on that side is not at their favor because the ball slows down, so that means more time for Anna and Jessie to counter punch.
Right. That's a good third at the feet of Jessie right there. That's tough to do.
All started with a deep serve.
And the smart leave by Annalie right there.
Great points. Again, I think Annalie and Leigh will be more successful on the other side with that kind of combos.
Anna Bright sitting on that first speed up. But that ball comes back, and that's just one of those things she's going to have to get used to. That ball's going to come back even when she counters.
Better points. Again,
great point.
They were more patient on that side, and I think this is where they're going to win more points. When they were trying to be more aggressive, they've been a little bit less successful. So.
Oh, just catching Anna off-footed there.
And again, that's tough because it's so windy. That ball is moving so much. Taking it out of the air makes it much harder.
There's that heavy, heavy backhand by Jessie. That flat, strong shot right there.
She's very strong, leaning as
Way
far
out
as
in
she
front.
can.
Oh, she's going to want that one back. Looking back behind her at the wind, just gauging what happened there.
5-1-2.
By Jessie Irvine and Anna Bright.
Rightly so.
Oh, wow. After that attacking reset that Anna Leigh had, I thought they were going to come out on the top of that point.
Still a little bit on unforced error on Anna Bright and Jessie. Ball was called wide. 2-6-2.
See a lot of nervous energy by Anna Bright right now. See if she can settle in a little bit. There's that patience thing you're talking about.
Yeah, I just feel like that was not the right ball to speed up because Anna Leigh is just waiting for that kind of ball. She's sitting on that. Again, longer points will favor Jessie and Anna Bright, so
It's good quality lead by Jessie. Very high IQ for her from the pickleball. Great partnership for Anna for sure.
better speed up from Anna. She was going more towards the middle, towards Leigh.
Very good way to work the middle there. That inside foot of Leigh.
Again, I think Jessie was looking for that ball. It's just the execution is just not there yet.
Well, they can go to the middle for sure, but they're going to have to keep it lower than that.
Mm-hmm. Great points from Leigh, very smart, speeding up towards the body of Anna Bright, and if Anna goes down the line, then Anna Leigh is
just
waiting, so very smart move.
You know, just the cohesiveness of Leigh and Anna Leigh Waters. It's like these split-second decisions that partners have to make sometimes. They don't. So far, they're controlling this match pretty well. Here we go. It's good pressure by Jessie and Anna right there to keep them deep and then get to the feet on the approach by Anna Leigh.
A little bit lucky, but again, they're keeping that pressure going, and it's very smart. they don't let Jessie and Anna to settle.
Looks like Emily thinks that's going out and just hesitates a split second, but it's clearly in. I think that's the opposite there. I think Leigh Waters pulls that trigger a little too soon on that ball. What do you think, Jay?
Yeah, I mean, again, like, they want to be aggressive, so it's okay. They're up in the score, so it's not too bad of a decision. A little bit unlucky that it clips the net. I still think that they don't want Jessie and Anna to settle on dinking and playing bad games. So again,
it's in the budget, as they say, right?
Right. I don't disapprove that play. And Ali with a kitchen violation.
Don Stanley really good about being very clear to the players to know why he calls it and what happened.
Not happy with that, so they're going to take a timeout. But Leigh and Annalie won, so it's very challenging.
We'll see what happens. We're back after timeout. Oh, wow. Anna Bright has that ball. It looks like a pretty good 65-70% chance option for a winner there and just can't convert. Good patience by all the players here. Wow.
Great points. Again, I think Annalie pulled the trigger at the wrong moment, but was able to clean up her mess, and great job from both the Waters to get that point.
What a reset. That line's just not open, is it, Jay?
It's not. Great job from the Waters.
Hey, pickleball fans. Do you love to win and compete? The PPA Tour is coming to Atlanta, Georgia, May 12th through May 18th. Whether you're chasing glory, testing your limits, or simply looking to compete at the highest level, there is no better stage than at a PPA tournament. Come show us what you've got. Don't miss your chance to compete, learn, and meet new pickleball enthusiasts. Register to play at ppatour.com or click the link.
We got game 2. Players switching sides. Here we go.
Yes, we can expect that. Leigh and Annalie trying to be aggressive with the win. Now, a lot of ball might go out.
Right.
So this is where Jessie and Anna got to be ready to let some of those going.
That's tough to do. Deciding whether or not to blot or let it go with this wind is going to be tough. Well, just like you said, they're going to pull the trigger more, but Anna Bright's sitting there waiting on that ball and gets it to the feet of Leigh Waters.
Yeah, as long as they can get that ball down, they're fine, but it's still a lot of power is coming at you, so it's going to be hard to control. Great job. Jessie found again that two-hander back in to help it go down. Very smart choice.
You don't see that a lot. And it's going to happen even. That ball might have hung up in the wind. You know, the wind's coming with them, so that can hold that ball up sometimes.
We're definitely seeing way more unforced
sure.
errors because of the wind. During our match, it was very hard to drop as well. So
Jessie sticking that backhand in there and getting that ball to Annalie's feet as quick as possible.
Great point.
How
from
many resets do you have to hit before you get your winner?
Unbelievable.
Anna
Great
Bright.
point. Great point.
Just wearing out the reset button right there. Beautiful patience. And
And
she's
that-
learning already Annalie's game.
I agree, and that was a great point just for the fact that they were in control, dictating. That's what they want to do.
There's that heavy backhand again. I think this is a good little recipe for those two. And then sure enough, you see a timeout. Good early lead for Anna Bright and Jessie Irvine.
Yes, let's see if we can keep it going.
All right, folks. Okay.
Annalie and Leigh not making the adjustments yet with that side. Let's see, Annalie talking to her mother right now. Let's see if they can get to the path that they were being very aggressive.
That's a good leave by Anna Bright, letting Jessie take that ball as she comes up, but I'm sure Jessie wants to make that next ball for sure.
Yeah, she was slightly late, hitting the top of the paddle instead of the middle. A little miss hit.
Well, you know, it seems like a tale of errors right now. We haven't seen the missed, unforced errors by Anna Bright and Jessie, but we're seeing them on the other side. So maybe that win at the back is a little tough right now. That last ball, Jessie tries to set it to the backhand of Leigh Waters, which is a good spot. Just hard to do with where she's at with her balance.
Great offense from Leigh and Annalie being patient.
And another timeout by the Waters.
Yeah, I think this is more a strategy.
Gingerly.
Yes, yes. She's very smart on her movement, not poaching as much, not looking. She's trying to be steady on her side right now. Six for 1.
Just such a great deep return by Leigh Waters right there. Jessie doing just good enough to get that third in, but can't really advance off of it. Wow.
Great point, great point. And it all started with Anna Bright lobbing.
That lob.
And lobbing against the wind, so that's a smart choice.
You got a team compromised by mobility. A lob could definitely give you a little bit of an advantage.
For sure.
Got a couple of chess match decisions going over here. We've got a switch on the left and the right for both teams on that side, that point.
Yes, they're gonna stack probably Leigh on the left side to try to cover a little bit more court.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man, that's such a good last dink by Anna Leigh. So many good resets by Anna Bright there. Third of the way through that point. But Anna Leigh with that good aggressive dink to finish it off.
She slightly missed it wide.
Just barely. Yeah, it was out. I could see it was out from here. But she had that shot. Anna Bright had that shot right there.
5-6-2. Oh.
So both players are over there, and Lena Waters not actually sure if it was in or out. So clearly, if it's not sure, it's in. And it looked like that ball was in. Folks out there, if you're watching, do your scramble drills, do your reset drills. These players are really good at that stuff.
They're doing a great job knowing how windy it is. I don't know if you watchers can see that, but it's moving a lot. That ball is not easy to control, so they're doing a great job at making them play one more ball over and over.
Mm-hmm. It's a good lead.
Great
Good
lead.
lead. It's good patience on that transition ball by Jessie right there, not to pull the trigger a little too soon. Oh,
Great combo again.
good combo.
It's hard for Leigh to punch that volley because the wind is behind her, so if she punched too much, it goes out. If she let it float, Anna is ready for it. Very tough position to be in.
You got to remember, when you let a ball go out, that's in their mind the next time they think about attacking, and that can almost cripple some players if you let that ball go out. And here you go. Good quick finish to game 2 by Jessie Irvine.
Hey pickleball players, ready for an unforgettable pickleball experience? Because this isn't just any experience. The Carvana PPA Tour is the best pro league in the world. And guess what? You can play too. Face off against the best players in the country, pro or amateur. The competition is next level. This is like the NFL of pickleball, a chance to showcase your talent and play on the same courts as the best. When you're not playing, watch the world's best teams battle for first place, meet passionate players, and create lasting memories. This is your moment. Don't miss out. Come join us at Atlanta, Georgia on May 12th through the 18th. Register now at ppatour.com or click the link below.
All right, folks, we're back here for game 3 of the ladies doubles finals at the Baird Texas Open.
Game number 3.
It's a great attack down the line by Leigh Waters right there. She saw that hole. Good finish afterwards.
Anna Leigh got there, but she was a little step slow. Still managed to execute perfectly.
It's good pressure by Waters again. You know, it's so hard when you're injured at this level to just not just play. You know, you just play through the pain a lot. So far she's hanging in there. A lot of
Great
good
point.
pressure. A lot of good pressure by the
Great
Waters.
point by the Waters. They're
The
going
wind
back
in their
to what they
face.
did. Yes,
Mhm.
they're going back to what they did in game 1, being very aggressive. They're against the wind, so they can swing a little bit more freely. It's been very successful so far.
Great pressure right there by Jessie and Anna, keeping the Waters at the baseline.
Great drive. Again, it allows Annalie to be a little bit more aggressive, drive through and restrict her movement. So that's great for her. On this side, it's much easier.
Oh, and that ball was definitely going out, but they couldn't get out of the way. We've got a cracked
Jessie,
ball.
yeah, Jessie hitting that ball way too hard, cracking balls.
That's what she does.
Not something unusual. Great job from Leigh to keep that ball very low, not letting Jessie to get established at the kitchen line to be able to
too
dink.
tall on her heels there for that shot, it looks like. She's got to get a little bit lower on those good shots by the Waters.
I'm surprised they're playing still a lot at Leigh. I mean, obviously you want to play kind of at the weaker player, and we know Annalie has been such an amazing player, but right now, Annalie being a little bit injured, I would focus on trying to make her play as much as possible and test her as much as
Right.
possible.
Right. We've got 2 unforced errors by Leigh Waters there, so maybe that might be part of the reason they're still going after her. If they can catch Annalie in transition, they might have some opportunities. Great reach by Jessie right there. It's a good second counter by Anna Bright right there. She's
And
just learning the pace of these exchanges.
But this was the first time they went at Annalie, and Annalie dinked once, and then second she pulled the trigger. So she really doesn't want to get into the dinking battle. So
Yeah.
again, I think that's something they should be looking a little bit more to get that counter punch action. And
Well, Anna Bright was having some trouble getting her dinks on this side earlier, she had said, right? So she's probably a little reluctant to dink on that side. They just can't get that ball to sit
and
on the soft shots.
again, Annalie able to close that forehand volley, but you can see how she's struggling pushing up her left leg.
So, yeah, that left leg is definitely all in the air. There's not much push off going on, is there?
Just using her talent, her hand, letting it through. Miss hit overhead.
And it sped up, actually. The miss hit actually made it a little bit hotter, I think.
I've been there. We'll take that.
Found
Again.
that back leg there. They found
Yeah.
it.
Again, like returning to that back end, she had to push off the left leg and she was a little bit late. That's something they should be looking a little bit more to.
Oh, a little miscommunication there. Jessie thinking Anna's going to volley that ball and saying go as Jessie's coming in.
Great job at opening the court. They're still targeting Leigh, but again, like they did a better job of pushing her off the court, leaving the middle open, and since Annalie cannot cover as much, very smart play, very good.
That's unlucky. She's going down the middle. That ball clips the net and sails wide.
A little bit unlucky, but again, the strategy from Jessie and Anna Bright is working. Very being more patient, very longer point.
Yeah.
Still targeting Leigh, but as long as it works.
Just overreach there by Anna Bright there. I mean, that ball's clearly not in front of her when she makes that play.
A little bit ambitious.
Got a switch. So Anna Leigh coming back over to the left side saying, I'm ready to start closing middle again. And there she goes, closes middle.
Yeah, again, they're trying to show them a different look. And on the first ball she had, she sped it up right away. She's trying to shorten points as much as possible, being offensive.
That first drop was great, but she just couldn't recover for that second one. They're going to have to move her around, keep her off balance. I think that's going to be the key for Anna and Jessie Irvine here.
Great backhand swing volley, left leg in the air. Found a way to bounce on one leg. Very athletic play from Annalie.
Wow.
Great job. Great job from Jessie from being able to take those ball out of the air. With the wind, it was not an easy task. She found a way to find the feet of Leigh over and over. Great job.
Oh, that's unfortunate because that's exactly what Jessie and Anna want to have happen. They just got to monopolize that point right there because that's the scenario they're trying to get into.
Great return from Leigh. You know, again, it's very hard to drop with the wind, so that return put a lot of pressure on Jessie, forcing her to drive from a very tough position. Again, Annalie being able to manage to staying balanced while hitting those volleys. It's very impressive.
She's starting to come back to a little bit more normal, it looks like. Huh? At the net, she seems normal, but right there at transition and baseline, she's not quite there on those backhands.
Great move by Anna Bright. Again, I think the decision to earn that is great. It's just, again, with the wind behind your back like this, the ball kind of dies down. It's very hard to execute.
Wow, great defense by the Waters. Jessie taking over the first half of that point and really putting herself in the middle there. She had a couple of opportunities, just couldn't close it.
7-3-1.
tough to take that dink out of the air like Jessie did to place that. That's
Yeah.
a nice shot.
But again, Annalie a little bit upset with that speed up, but she's trying to be over aggressive a little bit to shorten points. Understandably so.
Mm-hmm.
A timeout should be called, in my opinion.
Yeah, we haven't had any points scored for a while, and we got 2 or 3 quick points. Those are devastating at times.
This is where I feel like Anna is still lacking a little bit of experience. Great timeout. I think the point before should have been a timeout, but
Right.
again, you got to read your partner. It's not always easy.
Yeah, Anna could have called that timeout right there.
Very established player now.
Mm-hmm. Here we go, folks. Back at it. Oh, that ball just catching the side. Deep return and a good fourth volley. Good timeout. They got the ball back. Anna Bright and Jessie serving. It's a great move by Leigh Waters right there to come back and recounter that volley.
It's a great move. I think it was a wrong play from Jessie. You know, again, Leigh and Annalie want the pace. They're against the wind. They can swing more freely. It's not what you want to. You don't want to give them that.
That's a
Great
firefight.
offense. Great offense.
That's a firefight right there. All 4 players doing great things. Waters just coming out on top.
Great job from Jessie. Again, she
Brilliant.
knows that Annalie is restricted in her movement right now, finding that spot.
Giving them a deep ball without pace and having them have to create their own pace is why she won that point right there, I think. Wow.
Great offense.
Good pressure, good pressure. Working the corners of the baseline. Little misconfusion there, but they cleared it up.
3-9-1. Let's see if they can get something going here. Again, it's very hard to drop on that side, and Anna Bright has a top spin roll, so again with the wind it carries a little bit more. Jessie, on the other hand, has a flat drop, which is actually easier with the wind because it carries and it doesn't get as high. So again, trying to leverage Jessie taking third should be on that side should definitely
priority.
be, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, they got 1 out of that, it looks like.
9. All right, Annalie and great live by Leigh. She knows the wind is against her, so a lot of ball can fly like that. Very smart.
Jessie catches it that time, puts it right where she wanted.
Yeah, she was a little bit late, but found the line.
That middle looks open, but it's not, you know, right there. She's just sitting waiting to pounce.
Yeah, and it's hard because the counter punch.
With a legend.
We're here in game 4. Leigh and Leigh took game 1 and game 3, so they're up 2 games to 1. Let's see if they're going to be able to close that match in 4 sets.
Have these two teams played before?
They have. It's always very competitive. Different games. Leigh and Leigh being always very aggressive. Jessie and Bright counter-punching and dinking a little bit more. So, like we were talking a little bit with Ben before, it's very tough to dink today with the wind. So, we'll see.
It's a nice spot right there, right in the body.
Yeah, and definitely the north side has been a factor today with the wind. All 3 games have been won on the same side. So, Jessie and Hannah Bright have a little advantage right now, so let's see if they can capitalize and take game 4.
Really nice wide dink there. Anna Bright was kind of gearing up for the speed up, but Leigh had a nice dink behind her.
Great offense again. Not surprisingly, you can see Leigh being on the left side, trying to take a little bit more court since Leigh is not feeling very well with that knee. She has been struggling moving a little bit, but they have been very smart at finding ways to be very aggressive and limited movements from Leigh.
Jay, would you say these type of conditions obviously favor the Waters? I mean, they like playing kind of fast, and with this wind, I mean, that's kind of the shots you would recommend, wouldn't you, for anybody watching?
Yeah, you know, we were talking about that too. I think it can also be at their disadvantage because they usually hit a clean ball, and when it's windy, the ball moves more, and they struggle a little bit hitting those balls out of the air and things like that. So it really depends on the matchup, in my opinion. They're always a tough team no matter what, but definitely favor them sometimes.
Nice put away there.
A little on force here. Let's see if Anna and Jessie can stretch and get a lead.
Oh, really nice ball there.
Yeah, very smart, especially again because of Anna's left leg being a little bit shaky right now. Going down the line, force her to rotate that knee, which is probably not feeling nice.
Right. And I think another thing too, Jay, is because, I mean, Anna Leigh's obviously the best or one of the best. She probably doesn't expect Anna Bright to try that shot very often too, so it's nice to throw it in there one every 10, 15 balls, keep her off balance.
Absolutely.
You've seen that a couple times on the court with Jessie, right?
I've seen it. You know, very strong one-hand backhand.
She's the put-away player on your guys' team.
That's right. We actually had that formation where sometimes against Ben and Leigh, I play the right side to be in front of Ben, and
that's smart.
She does a great job playing the left side too. So
yeah, you just do your job on the right, slide out of her way, and just let her do her thing.
Correct.
Oh, Wynn caught that. Is that
Yeah.
the second one we've seen in a
Yes,
few
another
points?
miss return and a smart time here back. Jessie and Anna Bright serving.
We're at 5-2. 4-2 or 5-2?
Interesting choices from Anna Bright, trying to reset against the wind. It's not always the best choice. Usually you want to swing through.
Yeah, and I think the Waters will be content with her just trying to reset that ball, and they'll just keep playing fast.
Agreed. Leigh not very happy. That's the ball that she was looking for.
Yeah. She got the same ball she was looking for, Jay, and that time she did not miss it.
Yeah, again. Another unforced serve from Leigh. Miss serve. At 4-3-1.
Nice.
Annalie taking over
Yeah.
on one leg again.
Love to see that. Great play by Jessie there.
Yeah, she probably played an out ball, but again, you know, it's so hard to judge with the wind, so you sometimes want to play those out balls, especially if you have a great put away like she has.
Yeah, and you just also don't assume that the other team's going to be missing that ball very often. What a reset. Oh. I don't know if that was a miss hit or just a nice little droppy there, Jay, but did the trick.
Great drive from Leigh.
What a ball.
Bad ball dropped right at the feet. 4-5-1.
Oh, another good one. What a nice spot there. Leigh, after those couple missed returns, really has picked up her game. Made a couple nice drives, really controlling the game, and Annalie stepping up on the left right now.
Absolutely. Again, the Waters really trying to be very aggressive, not getting into the dinking battle. They're driving. They want to crash as much as possible, and it's working so far.
Nice cross-court dink there from Anna Bright. Forced Leigh just to throw up a lob out of desperation, and Jessie knows what to do in that position.
5-5-1. Let's see if Anna and Jessie can do something with that ball.
Oh.
Great drop from Jessie.
Yeah. Worked her way back in the point.
Yes, very patient.
Yeah. For the amateurs out there watching, you see how it was a tough ball, but she hit the third, she hit the fifth, she hit the seventh just to get in. Took her time. It's not always going to be on the first ball. Nice put away power there. You don't really think she's going to hit it that hard, and every time she gets the ball in that position, the point ends.
Yeah, and she's a very smart player to judge where to hit the ball. She has a good eye on that end. Better setup here from Jessie and Anna dinking. The more they're dinking, the more points they're winning.
What a hands battle there.
Great fire fat. Anna Leigh and Leigh willing to play those points. Again, it's very hard for Jessie and Anna to reset. So, very smart play to be aggressive.
Oh my. Best point of the match.
Wow! Outstanding play from Leigh and Anna Leigh. What a get from Leigh to reset bad points and
7-6-2.
the wind has picked up a little bit more. The Waters have the momentum right now. Let's see.
And it's tough, Jay. I mean, you've been out there when people get hot like the Waters are right now, just ripping balls.
It's very
tough.
hard. You're trying to.
You're on defense.
You're on defense. You're trying to extend the points to wait that the storm stops. But you know, sometimes there's not much you can do.
Lee's playing very good right now.
Yes, she gave few points away at the beginning of that game, but she definitely stepped up. She's playing very well, overcompensating a little bit just because she knows her daughter can't move, but she's really taking that role right now. Oh, and the wind took that. She had an amazing reset.
Waters looking to close this one out in 4, Jay.
As long as they can keep this aggressive mindset, I think they have a great chance to close that game. Let's see if Anna and Jessie can slow down a little bit.
Just keep putting pressure on, non-stop pressure, right? It's a miss Jessie probably doesn't normally have, but it's just the consistently getting another ball back.
And here we are, match point. 10-6-2. Timeout taken by Jessie and Anna Bright.
We're going to stay here, though.
Yeah, we're going to stay with you. I think Leigh has done an amazing job.
Really nice job.
Oh.
And I think that's a good example of what you were just saying. That ball that Leigh just drove there was a little floaty back. I think if Anna Leigh was a little healthier, she comes across and finishes that point. Crowd giving Leigh a little round of applause there. She fell down, but she looks like she's okay.
6-10-1. Great points from Jessie and Anna Bright. That's the setup they want to play. Again, this was crucial that they stay on one.
Yeah, and I think I'm surprised that Leigh and Anna Leigh got into that kind of point. We know
Jessie and Anna Bright trying to get closer.
it's a costly one, Jay, there.
It
Off
is,
the timeout.
and she rarely misses those kind of drops. But again, it's very windy. The conditions do not make it easier for those amazing players. And now Anna Leigh and Leigh gets 2 chances to close that match.
Match point number 2 here.
Oh, Anna Leigh had that ball in her paddle. I think again, if she was not restricted a little bit, she would not have any problem putting that ball away. And that with still wide. Anna Leigh and Leigh taking that game 4 and winning the whole match. Congratulations to those 2 amazing players.
Awesome job, Jay. Really enjoyed commentating with you. You're a legend out here. What an experience for me.
It was a pleasure being in the booth.
Welcome back to Center Court, everyone, where we just saw an emotional 4-game battle. Leigh, tell me what you're thinking out there.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I just want to congratulate Jessie and Anna because they are amazing players, but they're super classy, like on and off the court, and I appreciate that, and I think they were awesome. So, secondly, yeah, and as probably most people know, Anna Leigh struggles with some knee injuries due to growth and some genetic things. So we never know when something like that might happen. Luckily, they had a knee brace at the training center that really helped a lot. And I just said, you know, slow and steady wins the race. Let's just be slow and steady. And I think that's what we did.
Well, Anna Leigh, I think our hearts all dropped when you grabbed your knee and you walked back to that bench. How are you feeling now? How did you power through?
Yeah, this has happened to me a couple times. Usually I take like 4 days after to recover, but you know, when you're in a match, you got to finish a match. So no matter what, I think I was going to try to play through that match, and like my mom said, I was just, you know, trying to play really smooth. And, you know, I like to play really fast, so it was tough for me in the beginning to figure out how I wanted to play, but it's also really tough for Jessie and Anna to, you know, have to deal with that. So I'm sorry that it happened in the match, and you guys were really classy, like my mom said.
Well, speaking of breaks, you guys are going to take the next tournament off, take some time away. What are you going to do with that time? What does Team Waters have on the books?
Well, we're going straight to nationals, so we don't really get any time off right away. So we're going to play nationals, and then Anna Leigh's in one of our best friends' weddings. So we're going to enjoy some friend and family time, relax, let that knee rest up a bit, and be ready for Orlando.
All right, guys, congratulations. We're going to bring Tyson on court now from Baird Wealth Management to present your trophy.
Good afternoon, everybody. On behalf of Baird Wealth Management, I want to say congratulations to you both. This match kind of reminded me a little bit about investing. It's not always just a straight line to retirement and meeting your goals, and so I think perseverance today was a great description of your match. So congratulations, ladies.